What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's YouTube video, I'm going to be interviewing my son, Ethan. A couple days ago, Ethan came to me and said, "Dad, I want to be on one of your videos." And so here we are today. We're going to do just a little question answer session with him, kind of to pick his brain about what he sees from his perspective when it comes to business, success, mindset, and that sort of thing, because I talk a lot about that stuff. And so we're going to see what he has to say about it. And this is going to be a raw, uncut video. If at all possible, we're not going to make any cuts or splices. It's going to be his actual answers. I have not coached him on any of this. I just told him a minute ago that we're doing question and answer. And so that is what we're doing today. I hope you guys enjoy. Ethan, how old are you?
8 years old.
8 years old, cool. And so why did you want to do this little interview video?
Because I want to be on YouTube.
He wants to be on YouTube. Ethan has his own channel. We haven't not done videos on it in a couple of years, but he was doing like toy review videos. And so, yeah, I'll link his video, or his channel rather, in the description below. All right, so let's jump into the questions for today's little interview. I have them in my notebook here. Ethan, what is success to you? What do you describe success as? What do you think success is?
When you do something and you accomplish it.
When you do something and accomplish it. So that is the definition of success, to be successful. Is there anything that, in your opinion, can be an idea or sort of a checkpoint or a benchmarker when it comes to success? In other words, is there anything that you look at in life and say, like, if I ever get to this point, I will be a success. Or if I ever do this thing, I will be a success.
Yes.
What's that?
If I
It's good. Take your time. If you could do what? If you get to a certain point in life, or if you accomplish what?
If I accomplish what I'm supposed to do, then
That's success.
yes.
Right. So if you do your schoolwork and you finish everything in the day that you were set out to do, then that is success. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do you see as, whenever you become an adult, what success looks like there?
I have to get work done, and then I will be able to spend time with my family.
Perfect. Get work done and spend time with family. Those are two huge, huge things that we place a lot of importance on in our family. Ethan is homeschooled by my wife and his mom. And so I tell him, this is your job. Like, your job is to do school and get the work done. And when all of that stuff is done and we've taken care of our responsibilities, we relax and we spend a lot of family time together. So those are two huge things. What is freedom to you?
Freedom is when I get to do, after I success what I need to do, then I get to do what I want to do, and that's freedom to me.
That's freedom. So do what you need to do, get it done, and then after that, you have freedom to do what you want to do. So the reason I do my own job is because the reason I work for myself is so that I can do what I want, when I want, with whom I want, for as long as I want, because I got my job done, right? Cool. Let's see if we can recap on this. What is an asset? Remember the definition?
Yes. An asset is when you make money.
Right? And what's a liability?
When you give money away, or like when you lose money.
When you lose money. An asset is what puts money into your pocket, and a liability takes money out of your pocket. Okay? Perfect. I'm glad you remembered that. What is an example of an asset? So something that puts money into your pocket. What is an asset?
Saving up your money.
Okay, that's savings, but what is something that is an actual asset, as far as something you can buy or something that you can put into motion that will put money in your pocket? Because you save money from the asset. What generated that money in the first place?
When you like did something
Mm-hmm.
and then you got more money out of that,
Right.
and then you get that money and save it, take a little bit out, and then make more money with it.
Right, exactly. So investing.
Yes.
So stock market can be an asset. Having a rental property. If you buy a house and you let people live in it and they pay you rent and they actually pay you more than you owe on the house, then that's an asset, right? What is a liability?
Liability is when you just spend your money on anything you want. And
So that's spending. But what is something that you might have that makes you lose money?
Giving your money away or letting people take your money.
Okay. How about this? How about a car? So you buy a nice car, but it starts breaking down and it starts costing you a lot of money to repair it. So that could be considered a liability because you're having to pay so much money out of your pocket to keep it running. There are some cars that could be considered assets if they are appreciating in value, maybe classic cars or super rare European supercars could be considered assets, but most cars are liabilities in the long run. Okay, let's shift gears here. What do you like about being homeschooled?
I like the work that I do.
You like the work you do? One more thing.
I like to learn about the work that I do and learn about what I'm supposed to do.
Cool. So you like the learning process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is it so important to remain positive? So many people are negative nowadays, but why is it so important to remain positive?
Because if you remain positive, then things might happen. If you remain negative, then things won't happen.
Right. So opportunities happen for you when you remain positive. If your eyes are always open to the good stuff in life, then opportunities open up for you. But if you're always closed and negative, then those opportunities, you won't see them. They may still be there, but you won't see them because you're so negative, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. What is your business right now? What's your thing that is sort of your business?
Business is trying to learn about God.
Learning about God. That's good.
And trying to tell people about God.
Right. That's awesome. So we are a Christian family, and we spend a lot of time learning about God and learning about the Bible and things like that. And so that's a really good business to be in, right? Learning about God and sharing that good news with other people. That's awesome. What are you passionate or excited about in life right now? What is something that really gets you excited and that you just love to do?
Be with my friends and play with my friends.
Okay. He's passionate about friends, about relationships with people, right? Building that friendship. You like Pokemon, right? And you like sharing that information and those Pokemon cards and playing the games. It's something you're passionate about. You love reading, right? You read at least a dozen books a day. So that's really excellent. We have this rule in our house where it's not really a rule, but rather sort of something that we do where after the kids go to sleep, Ethan and his brother and sister, I gave Ethan a book light and I let him stay up as late as he wants, as long as he's reading. So no toys, no playing, no noise, but he can read as long as he wants into the night. I have no cap on how late he stays up reading. And it's proven to be very, very helpful in him getting good rest because, reading makes you tired after a while. I think you get tired after you read for a little while.
Yeah.
And then, you kind of go off into this good sleep. And so my wife and I also read occasionally before bed. Sometimes we don't, but sometimes we do. And then growing up as a kid, I used to not be allowed to read before bed, but I loved reading. And so I would sneak a book light and then read late into the night. And those were some of my favorite memories. And so I just opened that door up for Ethan to be able to read as long as he wants into the night and to explore, books and adventures and whatever he feels like reading. And then the last question, what is one piece of wisdom that you would want to give our viewers and our listeners? This will be on the podcast here. So what is something that you would, a piece of advice or wisdom that you want to leave with our viewers and listeners?
Trust in your faith.
Trust in your faith. That's good. Is that Christian faith or just having belief in yourself and in what you're doing?
Both.
Both. Excellent. Have trust. You said trust in your faith, right? Have trust in your faith. You believe that you can do something, like trust that, because you can do anything you set your mind to. We are a family that believes that no matter what you set your mind to, if you believe it, if you trust in that, and you put forth the effort that is required to accomplish it, you can accomplish anything. You can literally do anything that you set your mind to. Have trust, have faith in that. All right? So, Ethan, this was a good time. Thanks for being on the video. This will be on the podcast as well, like we said. And so, want to thank you guys for checking out the video. If this helped you, we hope we earned a thumbs up from you. If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do that. Maybe we'll do interviews like this periodically. And yeah, that was a good time. We'll talk to you guys later, and we'll see you on the next video.